Bikes Radio TT365, the best biking station in the world.
My first year here ever for the TT was 1971. I rode in the production race in 1971, and then I did the TT proper in 1972. And I can liken him a little bit in terms of appearance to Mungo Jerry, but in terms of character, a little bit like Joey. And also I can see a Ron Haslam in him as well, and I think that's probably one of the reasons that he's got such great popularity. He is the unsung hero. He is the guy that's got other interests. He's the guy that shuns publicity to an extent, and yet attracts an incredible amount of publicity, probably because of that. And I think he's good. He's a breath of fresh air for the. And there's no doubt about it. And I made this comment only yesterday. He is the most popular person within motorcycle racing within the UK. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. And I'm including BSB and everything. He is the most popular person. Whenever you see a guy at a function over in the UK, chat show or at a show or whatever, there'll always be a huge amount of people there, and people will go just because Guy Martin's there. There's still very much a grassroots part of the TT, rough and ready, if you like, almost part of the TT, and I like that as well. I like to see it, and probably somebody that explains that in great detail is Guy Martin, isn't it? Guy Martin is the sort of guy that could stand here and you could have a good interview with Guy, but then the next time you might see Guy, he might be down at the Steam Rally with his tinkering with his stationary engine, or might be driving the train up Growders Glen as apparently as he was on Sunday night. So he sort of represents that other part of the TT for me. I've got friends here, and we've just had two of them on the chat show this morning, both Kenny Arthur and Colin Peters. They are both sailors, both been involved in racing, both raced motorbikes, went on to sailing, both with their own boats. I've sailed over here with Kenny, not this year, last year, and I've sailed back from here with Colin on his boat. And it does something for me, and the actual sailing is very much akin to riding a motorbike, as is snow skiing. The fine tuning, just getting everything just right. But the fact that there's a little clique, not a clique, I don't like cliques, but a group of people down in the marina at Douglas and other parts of the island as well, who are ex-competitors, and we've all got things in common, and it's a great lot. It's great camaraderie, and I enjoy that.
A bit more sociable than riding a bike solo around the mountain. You're sort of on a boat with a bunch of mates sailing across the sea. I can see how that would be attractive. Yeah,
well, I think so. And in fact, one of the guys, I don't know if he'll be here this year or not, but a past sidecar winner, Nigel Rollison, past Manx Grand Prix winner, in fact, as well, solo. He was with his boat here 2 years ago, and whilst he was here, he took part in and around the island yacht race and actually won his class. He'd sailed from the south coast, not just across from Liverpool. He sailed across from the south coast, you know. So yeah, it's good. It's great. I mean, I'm just going through the qualifying stages at present, and I need to do a bit more before I'm competent on a boat. And although I'm staying on a boat in the harbour down at Douglas, I've not sailed it there, and I probably won't sail it whilst we're here. I don't think I'll have time anyway. I think, as far as the big bikes go, both superbike races. John McGuinness, you know, has got to be hot favourite. He's really on form this year, and provided it stays dry. I was telling him the other day, I didn't go to the Northwest 200. I was away, I didn't even see it, but I got the results offline, and I was looking at them, and I looked McGuinness second, first, second in all the races, then 15th. In the first of the super stock races, and I said to my wife straight away, without knowing anything else, I said, I didn't look at lap times or anything. I said, it rained in that race. Of course it did, you know. And I was telling John about it, and he smiled. Yeah, and I admire him for it. If especially on a road circuit, you've got to be very careful. I mean, I used to go quite quickly in the rain. In fact, I won races one or two races when it was absolutely pouring down out here. But I respect John's decision to back off in the rain, you know. So if the roads remain dry, and I don't think they would start any of the two superbike races without the roads being perfectly dry, then I don't think anyone's going to match John in terms of performance. Hutchie, it's a big ask for Hutchie, isn't it? It's a big ask because that horrible accident and the subsequent convalescence and all the healing process, and how well healed his leg is, I don't know. But if it's not this year where we see him on the podium, it'll certainly be next, all things being equal. Guy Martin, well, we've just been talking about Guy. Everyone would love to see Guy win a TT, but I did an interesting chat show in the winter back at home with John and Guy, and Guy said, you know, his biggest ambition is to win a TT. Just win one TT and that's it, you know. So John said to him, so if you won the Superbike on Saturday, the Saturday of the first race of the week, would you go home? Oh, I never thought of that, he said.
Manx Radio TT365, the best biking station in the world.